So this is the Sims So Fun women's board. It was once great Sims and then relegated to the big fives of the world, the low budget kind of entry-level snowboard that we didn't even review at the Good Ride. And then now it's being made at the Never Summer factory, and it's really stepped up the game and become a relevant board to the upper tier of the snowboarding world. And it's so fun. You can see it brought a lot of camber back. This is, I would say, this is hybrid camber, but it's like mostly camber. You can see there's a good bit of camber between the feet, but a little bit of early rise. They kind of just, let's see if I can track it here. It seems to start about right here, so it's kind of between here and here on the nose, which is pretty mellow. It's a lot more camber than rocker, so it's a little bit more on the aggressive side, and it's a stiffer flex. But man, I like that camber profile because it appeals to that old schooler who loves camber, but wants a little bit of extra float and wants a little bit of that new school rocker feel. So it's a little less catchy and a little more floaty in powder. So those are the kind of two advantages that rocker really that appeal to almost everybody. But still you get that camber feel. It's super stable, one footing off the chair. It's super stable in the flats, like going down a long flat cat track, no problem. So you got those positives there, but then you also got that spring of camber, and it's very close to a regular camber board in terms of pop and feel like that. So here's the base. Here's a little look at the camber profile up top here. You can kind of see how there's some early rise going on there, and it's a very mellow early rise, so it looks like there's less than there is, but there's a little more. So let's take a look. I haven't checked the specs, so let's get out the tape measure here and just kind of see like what like a good reference stance is. So I'm going to go like 1 out. And you know, I'm sure Never Summer will publish their reference stance, but sometimes they're a little, they don't really publish their, you know, their reference stance, their setback and that kind of stuff. But this looks like I'm just about 19 and a half centered. And let me check here and see if it's just about 19. And yeah, so it's a true twin. So really, you know, it's not really gonna be the kind of board that you want to get for setting back. Let's see, like if you wanted to set it all the way back with, I think, a 19-inch, or let's see what it would be. So going from here to here is about 20 and a quarter. So you know, at that 20 and a quarter, you're looking at you know, let's see, it's almost 20 to here, and 17 and a half to here, which is okay, but you know, you can get a little more with a directional board. So this is best to just set up duck and centered and ride it that way, but you can set it back a little bit and get a little extra float, but not a lot compared to, let's say, a board that already had these bindings set back on side cut and board. So this thing is just centered up. It's a twin, and it's got a decent flex to it. So I mean, a spirited flex. It's not a soft, super chill flex. It seems like it wants to take a more aggressive approach to riding the mountain, kind of more. Probably more in line with aggressive all mountain freestyle, but looks like a fun board. We'll see what our women say about it when they get it on the snow.